That's my shower cap.
Check. We're going live, baby. We're live, baby. How y'all feeling?
Yes.
You like the new black background?
All right. I'm the only one that's out of sync. All right, fuck it. It is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and that technicolor in between, it's your boy Trey Prop.
Your boy Weekend Herb.
Hey, it's your boy, the petty producer.
Okay.
I'm replaceable, remember, so y'all don't have to keep announcing.
You know,
Jesus.
All right, cool. The momentum killer and the inside jokes that no one knows about. All right, go to you, Rick Strode.
I know about me.
And I'm Rick, and it's Sunday. Hi.
we should all have plenty of energy as we are just getting off the tail end of daylight savings time. But yeah, thank you guys for joining us here. Boys. I got plenty of energy. I'm like peppy as fuck right now. Anyway, it'll just be me then. I don't care. But thank you guys for joining us here on Blerds and Whiskey Live. We got a great show as always lined up for you. Make sure you like the video, share the video, because that's how we can try to make this thing grow so we can do more. Yeah, so let's start off like we always do with our drinks. I've been lazy. I'm still trying to get rid of this Terramana. Not get rid of, because I actually enjoy drinking the Terramana, but I'm doing that.
Hey, you don't want it, I'll take it.
Cause I'm no fucking not. You can buy this half.
You know me and my liquor situation.
Or that too. But I'm doing a Calypso Kiwi lemonade and Terramana mix over some ice. What ice is melted now because this is my second one. But yeah, that's what I'm drinking this week. What you guys got?
So I went to Aldi and I got Holland, 1839. It's imported from Holland lager beer.
Wait, you used up all this stuff from Mexico already?
Yeah.
Come on now.
Okay.
You expect it to survive?
I mean, I don't know. Save special occasions or something. I don't know.
Well, no, I still got one left, and I'm gonna wait for this one.
Was that a Mama Juana?
No, Cubacana. Yeah, I'm gonna save that. Yeah.
Okay.
It's Anejo.
Nah, I'm just sticking with the classics, rum and coke.
Y'all know I'm drinking wine. I don't even know why y'all asking me this point.
We want to know what type of wine.
What is
orange
You're a Smollett.
There's a whole audience.
Juiceless mimosa.
With a
Wait. Give her the mic. What did you say? One more time.
I'm drinking an orange juiceless mimosa.
Bet.
So just champagne?
just champagne.
What kind of champagne are you partaking in today, Malay?
She's like, I'm drinking.
Well, it's not champagne. It's sparkling wine. Thank you.
Okay.
Both of them are Prosecco's. I had the rest of this one is from Spain. Okay. Then I have this one, of course, that good cupcake Prosecco.
It tastes like cupcake?
I said that out loud. I'm sorry. No, because the cupcake flavor brings back triggering memories of early 20s and the type of clientele I was with. Yeah.
No, this is the brand, not the flavor.
Oh,
I was gonna say.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
The brand is cupcake. This is just a regular ass Prosecco, but the brand is cupcake.
Now I'm hip.
Champagne.
All right. So yeah.
Wait, you didn't ask Rick.
Oh yeah.
Just fuck me, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
I'll pass.
I'm drinking. Ew, gross. I am being heart healthy this morning, and I am having red wine and vodka.
That's not
heart healthy with the vodka.
This man is drinking grapes and potatoes. Good God. That's a fruit and a protein. He's good. That is vegetarian.
All right. Okay.
On my keto journey.
Wow.
Instead of keto, it's Tito's.
It actually is Tito's vodka too.
Because they follow us on Twitter.
Thank you, Tito's. Love you.
Thank you, Tito's. Send us a bottle.
I disappeared for a
5.
second.
Well, yeah, 6 because we can drink.
Yeah.
Hey man, let's try not to be greedy. Okay.
I mean, hell, I'll drink Tito's every week if they're gonna send us bottle. But okay.
Think I won't?
Will we have to change it to Blerds and vodka?
Yes.
Change this bitch to Blerds and Tito's.
No, every drink is just going to have some type of vodka in it. That's all. And then you're gonna have to start ripping the labels off of the other bottles, like so that you know.
Tito's whiskey, Tito's gin. All right, weekend herd. Let's go with these church announcements, homie.
All right, starting off, let's send a shout out to Bianca Belair and Montez Ford because they're getting their own reality TV show on Hulu. So it's supposed to be taking place sometime next year. So be on the lookout for that.
About damn time.
Okay, hold up, y'all. I hate to be that guy, but that shows the kiss of death amongst most relationships, man. Like, I hope that
I was about to ask, are they in a relationship?
Oh, they're married. I hope that this survives.
Oh, they're
survive, but like,
nigga, if I was about to, I got you, Herb. Yeah. If Miz and Maurice can keep on going with their farce of a marriage, and Cody and Brandy, who are both just they're both.
Hold up. Cody Rhodes is a pillar of the black community.
He's a flapping wet douche. But I'm sure Bianca Belair and Montez Ford seem to be pretty good, grounded people. And they also, they got that black swag to it. And if anything, black love can survive anything. And I think this would be pretty good because it'll expose people to more than just their wrestling personas, because they are very interesting people outside of it. Like Bianca Belair was a scholarship track athlete at the University of Tennessee. She's one of the best runners in America. So I think it could be pretty cool. I'm not gonna watch it, but it'll be pretty cool.
I would actually give it a shot. I'm gonna give it 3 episodes, like I do most shows, just see if it catches my attention, if it hooks me. So I'm gonna give. But I'm curious is
the last reality TV show y'all watched?
Flavor of Love. That was fire TV. That was fire TV. You can't fake. That crispity crackety coon.
Love it.
In a house full of hoes.
The last one.
That bitch put a whole chicken, stuffed it with jelly, and put it in the microwave. It was top tier TV to me. Anyway.
You mean Luther Vandross's lookalike? Because that's what they called her. She said she looked like Beyonce. Y'all remember that? But she was like, "You're just jealous of me because you look like Beyonce," and everybody bust out laughing. Was like, "No, bitch, you look like Luther Vandross." And I will never
with the big Luther, little Luther.
It don't matter.
But are y'all forgetting about the classic Flavor of Love spinoff? We Love New York, or I Love New York.
Yeah, I love New York. You should have chose her.
The one who told her she looked like Luther Vandross.
The Stallionaires,
was actually
the greatest.
The Stallionaires. Forgot about them.
But
didn't one of them die?
Yeah, the one who had the long, luxurious locks.
Yeah, because he had something weird.
He had a certain type of cancer. Yeah, rest in peace.
He's not dead. He's not dead.
But as far as
Trey.
As far as Bianca Belair and Montez Ford's show, I'm curious to see if we actually get a singles push from Montez Ford, because he's starting to get more popularity. He's already been showing he's got heel tendencies, and I actually want to see him do that way. But I kind of don't want their tag team to break up. But if they do, he's going to be the one that they push. So I think that if he gets more front-facing notoriety, we'll see him up there. And also, Genocide Circus, shout outs to Bianca for playing it smart last night to keep the title, which was, if y'all didn't know, not last night, was Saturday night.
Was yesterday?
Was it yesterday?
Sunday.
Yeah. So yeah, but no, it wasn't the night. It was the afternoon, is what I meant. Because they were in Saudi Arabia for the crown jewel. But yeah. What's up, fam? What's up, dude?
Hey,
thank everybody coming in.
Can I ask the Saudi crowd why y'all don't cheer for black people?
Oh, here we go.
You know why that is.
All right.
Come on now. If you watched Crown Jewel last night, WWE was in Saudi Arabia for Crown Jewel, and anytime somebody with melanin came out, almost Bianca, Bobby Lashley, they were booed. And 2 of those are supposed to be the faces for those particular bouts. If you don't know, face means good guy, heel means bad guy. Yeah, they treated all the black people like they were bad guys in Saudi Arabia, like they want to do. But kudos to WWE for stepping up, and actually, because before, when they've been doing this for like 4 years, they have not been able to have. They originally weren't allowed to have women wrestling in Saudi Arabia, they made the caveat.
Sacks and shit.
Yes, the caveat to wear the full body suit. So we did have women representation. There in Saudi Arabia, which I think is a step up in the right direction, considering the fact that we're talking about fucking Saudi Arabia. So yeah.
Did they ever make it back home yet? Or are they held hostage again?
They're back home.
No, the funny part about that is Sean Ross Sapp was giving updates. They're on the plane. The plane is boarding. They're on the plane. The plane is taking off.
I will never forget the image of Luke Harper just standing with his arms crossed, sitting outside with his bag, just looking like, yo, what the fuck?
So I have a question. Why would they allow their wrestlers to wrestle in a country that does not want to be inclusive of all of the wrestlers? And I mean, originally, because remember at first you said the women couldn't wrestle. Is it that much money in the world though?
Yes, it's a business.
We're talking about Saudi oil money. Vince was like, Shane, what's your theme song, Shane? Here comes the money.
Here we go.
This is a multi-year.
You gotta look at the comment section. They're answering your question in like money, cash, money.
So,
yo, these are lyrics.
I know that it's money, but it's like, why would you want to be a part of an organization who really cares more about the money than they care about you and your talent? As a female, is what I'm saying. Not as a guy, because guys, y'all don't really give a fuck. But as a female, why would you want to do that? Is what I'm saying.
Well,
they also get
same reason. Yeah, money.
They don't get paid if they don't wrestle. If you're in Saudi Arabia, you're not getting paid to wrestle.
They get
because they do more than just wrestle. They actually are doing spots in the public with people. They have meet and greets where they have to show up for. So those things are what they do.
Yeah.
Shout out to Z's Nuts
saying
on
that
Twitch.
Because I ain't been offered Middle Eastern money oil. You must not know who my daddy is, but I digress.
Shit. Shout out to Z's Nuts on Twitch. David Atunga came from I Love New York, which is a fact. I totally forgot about that. He was on there. Oh fuck.
Yeah, his name was Punk.
Wasn't he? He was on She-Hulk, wasn't he?
Yes,
he was on Punk and she was dating.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he was.
He was a loser then too.
Jennifer Hudson, and you let that go? You fucked that up.
Did he though?
Luncheon.
Yes.
I digress. Let's go.
Yeah. Alrighty. So the voting for the midterms are this Tuesday. So be sure to go out and cast your vote.
But I say we already set our clocks back 1 hour. Let's not set the country back 50 years. Go ahead and vote.
Thanks.
Good one. People
about how they don't let women wrestle, which set the fucking country back. This is the money.
Well, that's Saudi Arabia, though. That's Saudi Arabia. That's what they do over there. They just got the ability to drive in some places. So
people in Georgia, please don't let Herschel Walker win, please.
Dear God, it's a possibility he would win.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it's very close.
It's too close.
Anybody who watches the show,
that's the same thing I can say about like Leslie Vega. Like people, like she clearly is like brainwashed by all the Republicans in the state of Virginia. But there are people who are going to vote for her simply because she's Hispanic.
She said that women can't get pregnant by rape
because it's not consensual.
I know. That's what.
But there are people who are supporting this woman because she is Hispanic.
Yep.
He's leading in the polls currently.
Yep.
That's ridiculous. Jesus.
Please, for the love of God, go out and vote. Please. Moving on. So Wednesday Addams is getting a Netflix show on November the 23rd. This has nostalgia written all over it for me. I'm actually interested in it. And what are you guys thinking about?
I'm looking forward to it. I definitely want to see it.
If it ain't Christina Ricci, I'm not down.
She's actually in the show.
But she's not Morticia.
Is she playing Wednesday or Morticia?
I was about to say, is she her mom? Or big
sister? Catherine Zeta-Jones is playing Morticia Addams.
Wait, is it still in conjunction?
So how the fuck is she in the show? What's she gonna do?
Probably she's one of the teachers.
That's not what I wanted.
Well, Chris, we did have a photo shoot of her as an adult Wednesday Addams early on. So,
but I want that on my Netflix.
I do too. Christina Ricci's still on the list, Cam. It's okay. It's all right.
Not against it. But one thing I am against, Elon Musk just bought Twitter, and apparently he just laid off 4,000 workers.
No, ain't no apparently.
Not apparently. Yeah, he let off 4,000 workers. So
wasn't Diddy trying to buy Twitter?
No. Diddy apparently This is alleged though. Diddy allegedly lent money to Elon Musk for him to ability to purchase Twitter, which I believe now gives Diddy some stock or equity in Twitter.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Here's a $10 million check. Take that.
Go ahead, Ray. I already know what this is going. Go ahead.
So first off, just because someone is out in the forefront and is always pushing certain things, they're not a genius. They're not a good leader. Elon Musk has really smart people that work for him. Well, in some instances, because he just fired a bunch of really smart people. But it doesn't mean he's gonna make things better, right? Literally, the minute the sale was signed, sealed, and delivered, the fucking use of the N-word on Twitter goes up by 3,000%. 3,000%. That's not a fucking good thing. Like, people talk about, freedom of speech. Like, fuck, no, because he's about to let all of these crazy sons of bitches back in. Who, like, he tried to say that there was so for those of you that don't know, Nancy Pelosi's husband was attacked in their home by a man who wanted to kidnap Nancy Pelosi while she was here in DC, right? And then the fucking right wing started talking about, it was a gay lovers quarrel, and Elon Musk reposted an article talking about that shit from a known crackpot right wing whatever the fuck news outlet or whatever.
Yep.
And this is the shit that people are happy about. The man is fucking nuts. Did nobody fucking remember his Cybertruck reveal where he was like, the window's bulletproof, and he hit it like this and it fucking cracked?
It's just shattered.
Wait. Tell him the firing process that he did, where he like asked somebody like, how much coding did you do in like the past year or something like that?
Ain't nobody done coding since fucking MySpace. Like, literally everybody, like, that's not what they do, you fucking idiot. He has no idea about any of his businesses.
So
not the Boring Company,
firing
not Tesla.
Anyone who hasn't coded in a long time. And I'm like, wow, that just helps my security on Twitter.
Not Tesla. I don't give a fuck. That just means that this motherfucker knows how to get money from the right people at the right fucking time.
Like
he can talk his way around a bunch of other dumbasses to get them to give him money. This is a bad fucking idea.
It is.
And then it's like, hey, but for $8 I can get verified. So there's that.
Carolyn on Twitch says Elon Musk named their child R2D2 or some shit. He's not right up there.
So how much do y'all want to bet that more than 50% of Twitter's users are going to be verified by the time they bring this shit out?
Oh, thank you for reminding me about that, Sharita. Thank you. Because also now everybody can be verified, right?
Let's get Blerds and Whiskey verified.
Get verified. Yeah,
let's get verified.
Listen,
we'll put in the funds for it. Everybody
I was about to say we got the $8 in the Blerds and Whiskey account. Let's go ahead and get our shit fucking verified. Because now everybody can get verified. Do you know what else is going to happen? Now that everybody can pay to get verified, now a bunch of dumbasses are going to lose a bunch of money because Patrick Stewart on Twitter, and it had the blue check mark, asked me for $250,000 and I gave it to him because he wants to make his own what's his character from American Dad? He wants to make his own live action movie and he needs my money.
It's him.
Like this shit is fucking dumb, man. It's fucking stupid. And I'm sorry if you can tell I have a little bit of energy about this because somebody was just like, Elon Musk is genius. This is a conversation I had with somebody earlier this week talking about Elon Musk is genius. I just stared at him for 5 minutes, and then I began to rail on him because you're a fucking idiot. You're an idiot. He's not a genius. Stop throwing around the fucking word genius. Everybody ain't a fucking genius.
Rick, calm down.
Rick.
They're there.
Rick.
Next time you do that, record it.
No. Let me speak.
That is content.
Let me speak to Rick real quick. Rick, you are a genius.
God fucking damn it.
I want you to know that.
Go on to the next fucking church.
So speaking of geniuses and Rick being all mad, what's up with the Call of Duty updates and stuff, man?
There you go.
Are we doing that now?
Yeah, that's next.
Wait, do we have one more?
Okay, let's go.
I'm going off the notes, my nigga.
Got you. Appreciate it. So that's the transition. So for those of you who don't know, Modern Warfare 2 came out on October 28th. It is the remake. It's almost 11 years to the day when the original Modern Warfare 2 came out. This is a revamp and a re-up of it. And we're trying out something new here on Blerds and Whiskey, where I'm going to do a little bit of a video game review. So, this Modern Warfare 2 is updated. You have all the main characters who were there in the original Modern Warfare 2. You have Captain Price, you have Soap, you have Ghost, you have an updated version of a character who was kind of like a side character who had nothing to do with the story, a guy by the name of Gas. They changed him to a black British man, and he's pretty much a badass. The story is crazy. The story is absolutely crazy. What you have is an American general who uses a government contractor military company, and they lose a missile to some Russians steal a missile and they give it to these Iranian soldiers. Again, so I loved the new updated campaign. I played through it a couple of times. It's wild. At one point you're in a Mexican cartel village and you're fighting against this the private military company, and you have to use items that you find around the city to make weapons. The tension in this part is crazy. Like, it is absolutely crazy. They give some updated versions of some missions from the original Modern Warfare 2. The classic mission called All Ghillied Up, where you're in a ghillie suit, they revamped that. I loved every bit of it. The gunplay in Call of Duty is always going to be second to none. It's absolutely second to none. What's your question, Herb?
How much space is it going to take on my PlayStation 5?
That's your concern.
Yeah.
5 terabyte hard drive, you cheapskate.
So right now, I suggest everyone go out and get a terabyte hard drive if you don't have extra space on your PlayStation. Right now it's okay. When Warzone 2 drops next month for multiplayer, then you're gonna have to get rid of some shit. But
you know what? Time out. Fucking you talking about COD. You motherfuckers, y'all done popped up. We done shot about 30 damn people talking about we gotta talk about Call of Duty to get you motherfuckers to watch. Go ahead.
Yo, listen.
They making comments. People have been watching and they haven't commented in 3 years.
It is what it is, man.
We're on Twitch. I mean, hey.
So I've been playing through the multiplayer the whole time. Real quick, let me get a rating for the campaign. I give it 8 flash grenades out of 10. It's pretty damn good. The multiplayer aspect, Call of Duty multiplayer does not get the respect it deserves. I think people like to take for granted because we get a new one every year, and they're just like, "Oh, it's more the same." But it's the reason why we get a new one every year is because it's always so popular and it's awesome. I will say this: they've toned down the skill level a lot. You know what I mean? Like there are a lot of people who, if you've never played a multiplayer game or first-person shooter, you can pick it up. You can adapt to it really quickly. They've lowered the skill level.
So for game illiterate people like myself, I can play this.
I mean, you can play anything you want. I mean, I don't know if you're gonna be good, but you can play anything you want.
like Kylo Ren said to Rey, you need a teacher, but yeah, you can pick it up and go right to it.
See, that's my issue. I don't want to be. I used to play Call of Duty, but I hate it when I turn on the game and I go into a lobby and I get sniped, and it happens repeatedly. 5,000 times in a row. So
we all know Trey has issues with snipers.
I got you, Boogie. I got you, Boogie. I will say this: in comparison to Modern Warfare 2019, which was the previous one to this one, the movement has been toned down a lot. So if you pick up Modern Warfare 2019, you could literally get crossed over by somebody who doesn't have, they don't have a basketball. Like the movement was just crazy. Like you needed to be ambidextrous. Like you needed to have fucking rubber hands to be able to do a lot of the movement in Modern Warfare. In this one, it's been toned down a lot. Like the drop shot is slow as fuck. Like whenever I get killed by somebody who's drop shotting, it makes me mad because it literally looks like they're laying down in slow motion and shit. But as far as the multiplayer goes, they've also toned down a lot of things. Like there were challenges to get your guns gold and diamond and such camos on it. They've reduced the number of tedious shit that you have to do for that. Like already, I've been playing the game for about a week and a half now, and I have 6 guns gold. I'm on my way to getting a whole bunch of them platinum. So but all in all, because I don't want this to run on for too long, because I've already been rambling. It's pretty damn good. If you're a Call of Duty person, I would say it's worth your $70. Jesus Christ, that's painful to say.
$70?
That includes the DLCs and expansion packs.
Also, no, it doesn't. Also, that's just for the base game, Cam. That's just for the base game. Also,
what?
Yeah.
So wait. You spent and now Friday.
So this is the thing. This is the thing where we're at. We're at a place where the cost of games keeps going up, right? Mm-hmm. And then also, if you want to get skins and if you want to get battle passes, you're gonna have to pay extra money for it. It's a battle pass. When the battle pass comes out, it's probably gonna be $10 for the base battle pass, and if you want to get the extended one, it's probably gonna be $20. If we want to change this, we all as a whole have to take a stand and say we're not gonna keep paying this shit. But at the same time,
for you as a gamer, do you think the reason why these games are going up? Do you think the reason why these games are going up is because of platforms like Twitch, because of other like platforms like YouTube, where people like actually get on there, play the games, interact with people? They're getting paid to actually play a game that people are watching. Do you think that that's the reason why they're trying to monetize on it? Mm-mm. Like, okay, if you want this game, you're going to have to pay $7 for it. It's because people have found a way to make a living off of playing video games.
What you got?
I'm about to say, no, it's not really a Twitch with the popularity of games that's making the prices go up. It's the simple fact that, like 20, 30 years ago, if you wanted like extra shit in the game, you just grind in the game until you get a skill enough and beat a game a certain way. You get like extra skins, characters, hidden characters, more weapons and stuff like that. Nowadays, if you want that shit, you don't have to grind or do anything. You can just buy it. And the fact that people are willing to buy it makes the increase of the price go up more. So it's like, why play a game for 20 hours to unlock everything when you can just literally wait like a week, buy a season's pass, download it all, and you got it.
You're talking to somebody who plays 2K, and I get VC every week.
Also, physical copies are dead. Yeah. There's no need to buy physical copies anymore. I pre-ordered a physical copy of Modern Warfare.
Trade with the CD man, but I digress.
Look, that Bama caught me off guard and just handed it to me. It was like, here, listen to this. Shit.
Tell the whole story, man.
I'm going to the gas station this morning to go get my drink, my chaser, and I got a beeline. I'm focusing. I'm going to go pick up my stuff, and I open the door, and he's like, "Hey, big man." Hey, because it's a psychological trip, psychology trip. Usually, if you walk to somebody and you hand something to them, automatically they're going to take it. And I wasn't paying. Usually, I'm good. I can guard for that. I got my keys in my hand. I got my phone in my hand. No, I'm good. I can just walk away because I can't take it. He caught me with my hands empty. Hey, big man. Huh? Fuck. What am I? I don't even. What?
Yeah, you better put your hands in your pocket next time, homie.
Basically. So,
or smack the shit out of somebody handing you something.
See, that's assault. I'm trying to.
No, I mean like, hey, here's my get that shit out of here. That's why CD got scratches on. He was smacking out of his hand.
No, the CD scratched up. I'm just like, yo, what the hell did you hand me? But
he talking about like
also, I don't have a CD. He was like, play it in your car on your way home. I don't have a CD player in my car. It's 2022. What are you?
I'm telling y'all, this man is fresh out of jail like a month ago. He's calling out like, yo, the game. I'm what the game needs. The game needs me right now. He walked out of Lorton, and he's just like,
not Lorton. Lorton been closed.
No, that nigga was in Jessup.
Trey was in the mall, bro.
I gotta go back to this gas station, people. So I'm not gonna tell you who this person is. Okay?
This nigga walked up on Trey with a flat brim hat, a jersey, and some gerbos,
and a burlap sack over his shoulder.
Yo, like that wasn't even a throwback jersey. It was a brand new team before you got locked up.
That nigga had the
jersey. Titans jersey is awesome.
No, it was a Texans jersey from when they first became a franchise in 2000.
No, this nigga had a Washington Bullets jersey. Stop playing.
What's up, young blood?
He had the Michael Jordan one. Yeah. He had a fresh Kwame Brown jersey. Let me go ahead.
Speaking of,
you want to see what the CD is coming out of Discord after the show.
Speaking of Washington teams.
Hey, can we have a listening party? Oh shit, you ain't got no CD player.
I ain't got no CD player. I'm gonna listen to it.
Speaking of Washington teams, Jeff Bezos and Jay-Z are in the running to try to purchase the Washington Commanders.
Wait, together or head to head?
Together.
Wait, you guys.
Oh, shit. For real?
Wait, time out. Oh my God, Herb, I'm so proud of you.
I'm thinking that these halftime shows fit to be fire, my nigga, like for real.
No, they not.
No, hold on a second. Because my dad went over to to Vegas to see the Raiders, and the presentation they had was awesome over there. During that, nigga, they had Rev. I know Rev Run ain't what he is now, but the fact that they brought this motherfucker in there for a halftime show was pretty dope. But I can only imagine what Jay is gonna do. But here's the thing: also, Jeff Bezos, with all the money that he has, is willing to put into this stadium because they literally have shit pipes falling on fans in FedEx Field. You have what's the name? The guardrails zip tied, where fans are falling on players. I mean,
for real? I haven't been to a stadium in years.
They need to condemn the damn stadium.
All of that stuff happened last year. I'm excited for this because I don't care about who the fuck buys the team unless it's I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna go that far. But honestly, I'm just excited for the fact that people will start coming back. Like the story came up on my Bleacher Report that they hired Bank of America to start selling the team. And I said it to a coworker of mine who just constantly be talking my damn head off. And he was just like, oh shit, I can finally start watching football again. Like, that's the type of relief that will come from a situation like this. You know what I mean? Like,
come back to watch football.
Trey, stop it. You're not. We all know you're not a football fan.
We're not watching Trey. Also, I want to put out this too. I believe his name is Byron Allen.
Yes.
He's considering. He actually wants to purchase the Washington Commanders as well. And if he does that, he becomes the first black majority owner of a North American sports team.
Yes.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Yes.
So can I speak to the people who left? Because I'm one of those people. So the main reason why I stopped being a formerly known as Redskins fan is because of the racism, the blatant racism, the support of Dan Snyder to Donald Trump. Like when he was campaigning to after he got in office and all of those other things, to the sexual harassment cases that were being kind of swept underneath the rug, right? So my whole thing is as a person of color, what do I look like supporting a team who does not really support people of color, although majority of the people on your playing staff are African American, although majority of the people who work in FedEx Field, whether it's the staff, whether it's security, whether it's people that runs the store or whatever, majority of those people are people of color. So what do I look like giving you my money to go to these games, to support stuff, to buy jerseys, do any of those things? I am literally Kanyeing everybody when I do that.
You're going to look like a native Washingtonian.
But I'm just saying, you got, at some point in time, you got to draw a line in the sand. You have to say, you know what? My morals won't let me do this.
I haven't purchased anything from Washington probably in the last 4 to 5 years. I watched them. I have all the shit that I got. I haven't purchased it. The games that I went to, those are free tickets. I'm not giving Dan a fucking dime.
Yeah, I've literally haven't bought or purchased or given money to the Commanders in any way in almost 6 years. And it's strictly because of Dan Snyder and his behavior and the way that he conducts himself, his treatment of people, his treatment of women, his treatment of everybody. His treatment of this fucking area. Like, he's shitting on this area forever. And it's about goddamn time. And there are some people who some people who are like, who are saying, it's not guaranteed that he's going to sell the team. If you hire Bank of America to search for sales partners, that's essentially like putting your house on the market, which is what he's done. And also, I know Jim Irsay, the owner of the Colts, was out front talking about, I think it's time for Dan to move on a couple weeks ago. What we don't know is when he hired Bank of America to do this, that means not just Irsay, but a group of owners came to him and said, "Hey, you got to get the fuck out.
Yeah,
you got to go and we can do this the easy way, or we can do this the hard way.
So
and Dan is choosing the easy.
So with Jay potentially, if he buys it, wasn't there a conflict of interest with him being an agent?
No, because he was an agent.
Try it again.
Yeah. Okay, so originally he was an owner of the Nets. Then, because he wanted to go venture off to agency, he actually had to relinquish all this stuff for the Nets.
For the Nets, okay.
Right.
He's willing to do the same thing for this one because, I mean, there's no way in hell that you could lose money as an NFL owner because all they do is print money at this point.
Right. I mean, I honestly think it's a positive move, though, to sell the Commanders because I really think it will give people that camaraderie that we once had, you know what I'm saying? Especially people from Washington, D.C. So I really do think that this is a positive thing, that it's like, okay, we can finally get rid of that toxicity that has taken place in this area for far too long. And so that I'm really looking forward to. And I can't wait for us to finally have something to look forward to for once on a Sunday.
I say in the comment section, I did change the name to Washington Hovers, so hopefully we'll see how that's going to work out as far as a new team.
And they might change the name too. So, but
yeah, I was never really sold on Commanders.
Here's the thing: God of War comes out on Friday. Shout out to J1 Con. It took place this weekend in Atlantic City, so we want to send a shout out to those guys as well.
I have a review of God of War in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And that concludes the church announcements, even though we're 45 minutes in.
Yes.
As per usual.
Speaking of great empires and powers on top of power, let's get into our character of the week.
All right.
Yeah, I got to see.
I think that the Commanders theme song should be "Hey, this is a big rich town."
Character of the week. So, today's character of the week is T'Challa, also known as the Black Panther. Wakanda forever. Now, T'Challa is the Black Panther. The Black Panther is the mantle which the Panther tribe, which is the ruling class tribe of the Black Panther, taking the mantle, which makes him the king, the fiercest warrior, protector, and provider for a place called Wakanda, which consists of several tribes, as I said before. You have the Panther tribe, you have the River tribe, the Border tribe, the Mining tribe, Merchant tribe, and the Jabari tribe. Then, like I said, several cults. You got the Panther cult, the White Gorilla cult, the Lion cult, and the Crocodile cult. Now, Wakanda's borders were up and it was hidden from the rest of the world, so it was never colonized by Europe. And many people have tried to invade it after the rare metal that they have, which is called vibranium, which is one of the strongest metals in that world. So the Black Panther's powers and abilities are a combination of science and magic. Basically, he has he's a shaman and chieftain, so he has a heart-shaped herb which he ingested, which gives him, super senses, reflexes, super strength, invulnerability, enhanced durability and stuff like that, and then add that with the suit, which is a vibranium armor. Now, a big misconception is that a lot of people think that the Black Panther character was named after the Black Panther party, which they actually are not related. I want to say the Black Panther comic book, he debuted in Fantastic Four in like 66, and the Black Panther party was found later on in the year 66, so they were kind of like a yearish apart. But the Black Panther party from Oakland, California was not named after the comic book character either. The two really aren't connected. In fact, for a while, because of the controversy of the Black Panthers, they tried to change the name in the comic book characters to Black Leopard, but that didn't stick. With the exception of like Wolverine, I don't think any other Marvel character has been on as many teams as the Black Panther. He's been part of like the Avengers, Fantastic Four, Fantastic Fours, the Mighty Avengers, New Avengers, and because of his status as royalty, he's probably been a part of several other committees that's been worldwide renowned. He was even featured in a live action film. He was portrayed by the late great Chadwick Boseman. He was in Civil War, Avengers, Infinity War, and Endgame. He's also been featured in several cartoons, so that's just Fantastic Four, a couple of Avengers cartoons, every different incarnation of Avengers cartoons he's been featured in. Is this your king? Yes, he is. Back to you guys. Like, share, subscribe.
Oh my God, I hate
and
y'all
we're back,
so
y'all.
much.
New York and ball.
It's not like we got a show to do, y'all.
Fucking camera off.
Yeah, with them.
All right, so
So the reason why we chose Black Panther is because y'all haven't realized now, November 11th, Wakanda Forever is coming through. So yeah, if you ain't got your tickets, go get your tickets. We're all gonna go see it in Tyson's Corner in the local area for us in the DMV area. If you're too late for tickets, don't worry. We're gonna be meeting up at Fridays. You can come chill, drink with us for a little bit. Drinks on y'all. Y'all. I'm just saying, you'll show your support. Like, share, subscribe, buy a nigga a drink. That's
or buy our shirts. Buy our merch on blerdsandwhiskey.com.
I'd rather drink. So yeah.
The drink lasts long. It has a lasting impression. Let's just put it that way.
So yeah, there's that. The links are in the bio. We'll go to our fan page if you don't know. We'll post up the links of where we're gonna meet at. So yeah, come join us. Have some fun.
I think there are still like 3 seats available. So if you still want to,
if you ain't got your ticket yet,
there are 5 seats available.
Okay.
So if you still want to go, there's hope for you.
My sweatsuit came in, and yeah, I'm wearing all white. Let's go. Make sure you're wearing all white, people.
Telling
There's
y'all right now.
a lot of seats towards the front, but no one wants to sit there.
Yeah, I'm too tall to sit in the front. I'd be like this the whole time, like, oh my God.
Your boy found out.
Eyeballs be hurting from being overstimulated. Nobody wants that.
Your boy found the all-white dashiki. That's all I'm gonna see.
You found an all-white dashiki. I couldn't find one in my size. I was looking for one.
Did you get the hat? You know,
dear God, if you got the hat,
dashiki hat.
I got a misshapen head. I can't wear a hat. I can't wear one of those hats. My head ain't shaped for that.
You got a misshapen. So you telling me that your mama didn't love you enough to shape your head?
Oh my God. Okay, so speaking of the MCU, we got some pretty good positive news that came out this week or the previous weeks or so, leading up into Black Panther and this is the end of phase 4, correct?
This is the end of 4. End
of phase 4. So met with medium reviews over this phase so far. We've got the announcement of the West Coast Avengers coming up. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking to see what happens with that, because West Coast Avengers were originally Spider-Woman, Tony Stark, Iron Man, Vision, Wanda.
You think about Force Works.
No. There was the original set of West Coast Avengers, and they had left everything in New York and came over to California. People started joining later, like She-Hulk joined in later. War Machine took over for Iron Man. U.S. Agent. Those other people became West Coast Avengers in later dates. But as of right now, that's the original canonical team. So, with that said, who do you guys think is going to be filling in the ranks of the West Coast Avengers so far? My first vote is going to be U.S. Agent once he leaves the Thunderbolts. What do you guys think?
I would have to say, because they're trying to fix the Spider-Man the Spider Universe, I wouldn't be surprised if Spider-Woman pops up.
So they teased the original Spider-Woman in the Jessica Drew series on Netflix. Jessica Drew, yeah. Jessica Jones and Jessica.
Yeah.
Well, no, yeah, in the Jessica Jones show, but Jessica Drew was the original Spider-Woman. So they didn't show her powers, they just showed her strength. But go ahead.
So who's next? I'm sorry.
I guess, yeah, sure. Well, I mean, I'm just trying to figure out how the canonical universe is going to work in the MCU, because like sometimes Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is part of it, now it's not, because they already had a Mockingbird in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
She took my answer. Shit.
So I'm like, I don't understand. Like Mockingbird was one of them along teaming up with Hawkeye, so I don't know where they're going to do with that. I don't know. I feel like they're going to try to take like it as like a B-League version of the Avengers, like in my opinion, since most of the Avengers, like how many of the Avengers from the MCU are still alive? Cap's gone, Iron Man's gone.
Thor's still there.
Thor's still there. Hulk is still
he was
there.
Never on the West Coast.
So no, I'm talking about from the original Avengers lineup. Hulk, Black Widow's gone.
Well, there's hope for another Black Widow to pop up.
Yeah,
Black Widow's but Black Widow pretty much
the
is
more,
gone. And
the more charismatic Black Widow.
There is she's a Thunderbolt, that doesn't count. But no, yeah, like I said, Black Widow's gone, Cap's gone, Iron Man's gone. That only leaves Hulk, Thor. Who else was in the original lineup? Oh no,
Hawkeye.
I don't know about the original lineup, but I have an honorable mention since you took my answer.
Well, no, so basically,
I was going to say, what about Silver Surfer?
Well, it would be nice to see him in there, but that's a lot of development that we haven't had yet.
Yeah,
as far
but they're
as Marvel.
they're trying to develop Silver Surfer allegedly. So that's why I was like, well, let me pull the rabbit out the hat and go that route.
I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I think Silver Surfer. I would love to see fucking Silver Surfer, but we can't just have him pop and say, "Hey, I'm a good guy," but also my boss is coming down from the heavens to eat your fucking planet.
Yeah,
okay,
and there's been no development on.
What about the Wasp then? How about that? Since you want to tear my little answer apart.
So you actually you stole a little bit of my thunder with that one. I was gonna say the leaders.
What goes around comes around.
Thunder Stealers.
The leaders. God damn it! I think the leaders of the West Coast Avengers will be Ant-Man and the Wasp because they're already based in San Francisco, right? I think also we're gonna have a little bit of a little White Vision or AKA MAGA Vision. I think he's gonna show up on the team, and then also for those of you that don't know, yeah, you heard what I said. Also, for those of you who don't know, Yahya Abdul-Mateen II was just cast as Wonder Man. Right? So I think Wonder Man is going to be there until he catches cancer and Vision has to steal his brain to get his memory back.
Wow.
But I think he's going to be there. And also, can we just talk about how we're getting to that point now where we're starting to get actor crossover? Because Yahya Abdul-Mateen is probably going to be shooting Wonder Man. Yeah, he's probably going to be shooting Wonder Man while fucking Aquaman 2 is in theaters and out there, and him as Black Manta showing up to try and fuck up Aqua Bro. So we're getting to that point where we're having a little bit of crossover, but also the West Coast Avengers they have the capacity to be decent. I don't know if it's going to be that great, but also Kang's going to wreck them all. So you know it is Revolution.
So the thing about Wonder Man is he's a fucking powerhouse. Like this dude, if they go with the updated version, I don't think they're going with the classic guy. He's just got super strength. No, he's got energy manipulation powers, much like Spectrum, on a lower scale, but he can still change and augment just about any form of energy.
His energy projection is what people think Cyclops' energy projection is.
Yes, he actually will burn you. Cyclops just pushes you the fuck away.
Right, which whatever. No, I think what I was also getting at was the fact that I feel like if they're going to do the West Coast Avengers, they're gonna try to be like the Avengers that like fulfill or fill in the gap of the space that's left that the original Avengers have, and they're always gonna be in the shadow of the older Avengers. And I think that's probably gonna be that Marvel Phase 4 comedy twist,
So what you're saying is they're the Justice Society to the Avengers Justice League?
They're the redheaded stepchildren of the MCU.
So hey, Aldous Hodge, you need to sue Dwayne Johnson. Sorry.
Wow.
He got served the whole movie. He just got his ass whooped.
He hasn't let it go yet.
Heroes don't kill. Motherfucker, stop jumping me.
Black Adam, fight back, nigga. Fight back.
He annoyed the fuck out of me. I'm sorry.
But y'all watched it multiple times.
Me and you.
No, I watched it one time.
That was
everyone to spend his money.
Why y'all keep bringing up old shit?
Not old. It's current.
Stop living in the past. Shit. Don't be like Kang the Conqueror, just jumping all over the timeline.
That's what's happening.
There's something wrong with you.
It is. That's fine.
Genocide Circus on YouTube says, no, that's the Great Lake Avengers. Yes, exactly. But I think we'll probably get a cross because we already saw what is Immortal Man?
Yeah, Mr.
Immortal.
She-Hulk or Mr. Immortal, yeah. So we might actually have them if they go the comedic route in phase 5 with the West Coast Avengers and all that other bullshit. I don't think it would be bad because we're going to need that palate cleanse before Kang comes in and starts erasing people from existence.
So can I say
this? I
this?
want to know who injured my baby daddy. You know, like
what?
Who slashed his eye? He ain't deserve that.
Oh, Kang.
Okay.
He ain't deserve that. So I want to know who did it.
Can I say
Kang this in the movie? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Can I say this real quick? So as far as like the comedic aspect goes, the embargo. So if you don't know, the early embargo is up for Wakanda Forever, and the overwhelming, the constant stream throughout this whole, a lot of the reviews is it's so refreshing to see an MCU movie that takes itself serious, and this movie is ending phase 4. So I'm thinking maybe we're gonna there's gonna be, because there's always gonna be elements of comedy in an MCU movie, but I think the overarching thing is going to be there's going to be a serious tone to it. And quite frankly, with King and Conqueror, there has to be a serious tone to it because I don't really think motherfuckers understand how powerful he is. Like that Loki episode, the finale of Loki should have put things in perspective for you. Absolutely. Because literally the only time Loki and Sylvie had a leg up on him is when they got to a point in time that he had never been before. And even then, he still had
even then he still had a leg.
I'll be back.
Right. He still had all power in his hands. So I mean,
he was like, you thought, because when the nigga came back, he was like, dang.
And this is the nice variant. This is the one that's letting you win.
This is the one that wants to guessed it. This is the one that wants to have a conversation with you. Meanwhile,
this is the one that trapped a cosmic being in a trash dumpster, basically. Like, I'm just going to use this to eat up all my trash. It's a cosmic being. Y'all can understand what cosmic beings are. The Celestials, Galactus, Epoch, all that. Like, he trapped one to be his trash compactor.
This nigga made a god his guard dog. He made a god his guard dog.
Nah, Big Bertha won't play over well with today's current cultural zeitgeist unless she's played by Lizzo. Thank you, Fifth Element.
And there's Horace.
So no, that was Fifth Element. Look closely at that picture.
Yeah, that was definitely not Horace. Not this time.
That's why he was sitting there making that face while I was talking. You motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly. So we had one last thing to go over today before we get into that, I'm gonna drop the link in the Discord. If you guys don't know what it is, it's not gonna let me do it on YouTube. But join our Discord for our conversations after the show and our hangover section. If you want to continue the conversations with us, thank you for joining us here live. But we do continue talking after the hour's over. But wasn't there one more thing? Crap.
Yeah, there was. So let's go ahead and unfortunately, on a more serious and somber note, the Amigos had lost a friend and a member of their group, Takeoff, in an act of senseless violence that happened this past week, over the weekend. It's really not much more to say about it. From various stories that's picked up by certain publications or various publications, the one who seemed like the low key and chill, and the one who just didn't want to get involved in a lot of drama, was the unfortunately an innocent bystander hit by a stray bullet and lost his life through, again, senseless act of violence and confusion. According to all accounts, though, he was one of the mediators trying to calm things down, and in the midst of trying to calm things down, that's when he was allegedly hit by various bullets from certain parts of the sides or whatever. Some say it was people from their own camp, some say, other stories, but unfortunately we lost another young black male well before 30.
So I'm not sure if you guys heard an eyewitness account, but allegedly people are saying from this eyewitness account, so that's why it's alleged, I don't know how true it is, they were saying that no one was allowed to bring weapons in. Everybody was searched beforehand. The only people who were allowed to bring weapons into the facility were people who were there guarding, like, because it's the birthday boy. Like, the birthday boy is like an executive son or something like that.
Jay
Prince's
son.
Only members of their team were allowed to bring weapons inside. So that kind of narrows down who could have potentially shot him. I don't know what happened, of course, because I wasn't there, but I'm just saying these are some of the reports that were coming out. The truth hopefully will be revealed, but from what they were saying, he was shot in his head and in his torso, and he was pronounced dead at the scene. I know this sounds horrible, but in the silver lining, he didn't suffer. Again, doesn't justify him losing his life, so please don't take what I'm saying in that way. But if somebody is going to lose their life, again, bullshit. But if someone's going to lose their life, I would rather them not suffer.
I just want to say this for the record, guys. We have to do better as people in the midst of a situation like this. Instead of picking up your fucking phone to record shit, call the fucking authorities, call the paramedics. Stop trying to get likes and all this bullshit off of somebody dying, because Takeoff's family didn't even know about it, and the first time they found out about it before they could even get this call was on social media. We have to do fucking better with it. If Gilly the Kid came out earlier this week, was talking about the same exact situation. Like, dude, this is, I know we all type. If I find out one of us, God forbid, pass away and somebody's recording it, I promise you on everything, I'm gonna find that person and give them their statement. Because it's like, dude, you could be calling the paramedics to go ahead and help them. Instead, you're trying to get likes, you're trying to get views and all this other shit off of somebody dying. We got to do fucking better as a people.
It wasn't even that, though, Herb, and I hate to cut you off. It was the people that were adding Takeoff's account. Like, not only were you recording it, but you were adding Takeoff. You were adding Cuervo. You were adding the Migos Twitter or whatever. It was like, are you serious?
So
here's my
go ahead.
Nah, go ahead, Cam. You ain't said in a minute.
So one of the issues that I've been struggling with this whole thing is, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I was a big fan of their music, but he was 28, right?
28.
Yeah.
28 years old. Stuff like this happens. I get kind of like a survivor's guilt thing about it, because, not going into details, but I didn't think I was going to make it past like 22, 23. Our average statistics, none of us were supposed to make it this far in our life, which is probably how I'm ended up like, how am I still here? You know, but a lot of times I see stuff like this, I'm thinking like, that could have been me, that could have been people that I know. Like, I know what it was like at that age. It's just like, I don't know. That's the kind of thing I've been struggling with. It's kind of survivor's guilt. It's like, dang, he didn't make it to 23, and here I am, 41. So it's like, I don't know. That's kind of where I've been struggling with. I don't know if that makes any sense to anyone. It's just sitting here like, how easily, in any timeline of statistic, that could be anybody.
Any of us, yeah.
Can I say this? We talking about all these people that took their camera phones out and recorded it, and they tagging Amigos, they tagging Quavo, they tagging Takeoff, they tagging
Offset.
They talking Offset, all of this shit, right? You tagging all of these people. Has nobody came out to the police and said nothing yet? Ain't nobody
Apparently
said.
They have, but they still haven't identified the suspect.
But
apparently they have.
I feel like that's horseshit. I like. I get it. Us as a people, our community, we got a real.
It's a no snitch policy, right?
Yeah, we got a real bad history with police, and it's justified. It's completely justified, right? But at some point, y'all, we gotta start holding these motherfuckers. Like, we have to hold everybody accountable. We gotta start putting people's feet to the fire and not just saying, "Fuck it, y'all not gonna work with us. We not gonna work with you." No, fuck all of that. we gotta hold everybody accountable for everything. And that means we have to stop fucking separating. Like a lot of this shit is like when we just posting shit and video and shit, that's separating. We have to come together and say, no, do your fucking job. We saw it. We're telling you who did it. Go get them. I shouldn't feel unsafe because of whoever the fuck. Listen, the word on the street is it was Jay Prince's people. People ain't gonna say nothing because they scared of Jay Prince and all his fucking goons in Houston. At the same time, we shouldn't feel that way because we're gonna protect one another, right? Like with my group of friends, with everybody here on Blerds and Whiskey, we know that we're gonna protect each other. So everybody should feel like that in our fucking community. So we need to say something. We gotta start. We have to make the shit work for us. And what I mean by make is go out there and force these motherfuckers to do their jobs. Force them, hold them accountable. Be fucking annoying. Be annoying. Listen, in education, when I got a kid that's fucking up and I can't do nothing about it because I'm just with them for 7 hours a day, I'm going to annoy the shit out of their parents until they do something. Do that to everybody else. Get on their ass.
2 things. Number 1, stop being those type of people who are not just shit. I lost my train of thought on that one. Jamaica, shout out to you on this one because she also says on Twitch, also to piggyback off of her statement, please take a first aid CPR course. It was said that a lot of people, many just stood there around and didn't attempt anything.
Oh, a CPR course is 2 hours. It's 2 hours and you can get one for $20.
So I don't want to.
Another thing that they think probably happened was he might have been inhaling blood because y'all left him on his back. So if you would have just turned him on his side and tilted his head so that if he was inhaling blood, his airway had a chance, he probably, I don't know, but he would have had a better likelihood.
And I'm not denying any of that. I think, but I also don't want to do too much Monday morning quarterbacking in the situation because it happened. If things could have been different, they would have been different, but unfortunately it didn't. So, it's a sad situation. Yeah. I'm sorry that this happened. Like, I hate the fact that this happened to another young black man.
So let's go ahead and do like a quick like moment of silence or shot to take off.
Yeah.
So here we go.
All right.
So 2 things. One, I'm gonna definitely have to change the lighting again because green lighting on a green screen isn't really that helpful for me because I keep disappearing.
Really?
Yeah, I know. And 2,
a couple of times I thought you walked away.
Yeah. And 2, before we head out, we like to take a moment to realize that it is November, and during November, there's a thing that we can do. It's called No Shave November.
Oh shit! No nut.
No, we're doing No Shave November.
You said no shave. No shave.
Shave.
You said no nut.
No shave.
No nut.
No shave. As I'm talking over y'all. November.
No.
Somebody else said it. What are you?
No nut November.
That's a shame and an atrocity.
All right, let's go into the
Okay,
show.
does No Shave November count for ladies too?
Up
like
to it, down to it, fuck everybody.
Nope. Just drop the damn promo.
So if you do No Shave November, you want to go to our Blerds and Whiskey page, and then you see Blerds and Whiskey page. You'll see a thing that says partners and promos. You click on that, and you'll see something with a Viking yelling to a bar of soap, and he's going to be for a part of our beer struggle. Blerds1. Use that promo code Blerds1, and you get 15% off. You get that 15% off, and it'll help you during this time of No Shave November, where you can get your beard oils, your combs, your face massagers, your beard balms, your Oud's Bliss, your
brushes.
Yeah, brushes. All the moisturizers, the shampoos, the conditioners, to get your beard nice, soft, luxurious, so that during No Shave November you don't look like a bum. So that way, No Nut November doesn't actually combine with it too, because you can't nut if your beard ain't looking right.
If you shave your beard, you're gonna be participating in No Nut November. Goddamn.
No. If you don't shave your beard and it don't look right, you're gonna participate in No Nut November. Because they ain't gonna try to holler at you if your beard is all like witchy way and uncontrollable and nappy and patchy. Nah. So get your beard right so you don't have to participate in No Nut November.
Ladies, let the cat hair grow. If they don't shave their face, we don't have to shave our face.
Up to it. Down to it. Fuck